Hey everybody, this is Glidercat and it's time to play. We are back in Settlement Survival and we are moving and we are grooving. We have suffered a rash of deaths. I think some of this was due to freezing, some of this was due to thirst, and some of it was just due to general negligence on my part. Last episode, I think we got up to like 60 people. We had a warning down here in the bottom left. 60 people that were kind of begging for clothing. That is now down to 0. We built a tailor and we prioritized this work. However, I'm looking at it right now. Looks like we need raw materials. Let's look at the recipe. We probably burned through all the leather we had from our hunters. We did add one new hunter, but that's probably not much. Wool would be nice. Alpaca wool would be nice. Linen made from flax at the textile mill. So we just put down a flax field, and then cotton is another one that we could try. Flax and cotton, right? At the textile mill. Do we have a textile mill? We don't. Don't think we do. Here's our flax. We just got this planted. We have one farm. We have only one farmer. But this is, I believe it's an upgraded farm. So hopefully it's we're getting a little more productivity out of it. So we have flax, but we need a textile mill apparently. Let's see if that's in processing. Textile. Knitting workshop. Can process reeds or flax into ropes. I don't think that's it. Let's look at the tech tree. We're on the verge of getting another point here. Where might you be? Advanced trade mining, processing, logistics, sugar, weaving. But that's it. Okay, this one unlocks the textile mill. We need a tech point. Then did we get it? Just heard a blink on something else. Maybe somebody died. Once we hit a tech point, we can unlock this weaving, and then we'll take our flax that we're producing and hopefully turn that into linen. And then our tailor can get back to work. In the meantime, we got 2 people in here that don't have any resource. Are they getting it? Yeah, lack of raw materials. Let's take these 2 workers out of here. Let's add one. I add one as a hunter. Let's do that. Boom. That might get us at least a little more leather. And the next one, I've got a new field here. Can we? Oh, it's still being built. That one's still being built. Looks like I got a little nugget of road here I need to fill in. But once this field gets built, here's our worker doing their thing. The city builder, very common attribute of having a worker just swinging a hammer in some random corner and stuff gets built. Seen that in dozens of games, seems like. But they're working away. Once we get this field, it'd be interesting to see if we have cotton seeds. Maybe we can get that going as well. It is October. Are we going to lose this crop? We might need to be adding workers to these fields. I'm just watching them harvest. Oh, there it is. There's our field. 2 people got put on it. I'm going to take those, maybe leave one on. Can I do cotton? Flax seeds? No, I can't. Shoot. Food's not looking great. We might turn this into a food field. Oats. Oh my gosh, did you see what happened? We just lost a bunch of crop over here. Tons of it. Oh man, that's not good. And our fuel reserves are low. Oh man, when it rains, it pours. Our fuel is down to 0, like almost 0. We do have some timber. Oh man, the winters I think are gradually getting colder. Oh man. Not looking good. Not looking good. We're going to take our worker. Did we just people die or something? Let's see. Workers have disappeared. Few bursts occurred last season. The reserve fuel is low. Okay, I'm going to actually slow down the speed a bit. Let's go down to 1 speed. I'm going to Gonna take a worker out of there, out of our stone processing. I'm gonna take our masonry worker out. I'm gonna shore up our production of domestic fuel. And I really want to get these houses upgraded because I think that's gonna help us help that fuel last longer, and we won't need so many workers chopping down wood. Okay, we've got 3 people in there doing it. I've got 2 workers. Let's get these guys making firewood, and then maybe I can mark off some of this forest to be harvested just to make sure we've got enough lumber. I don't know if I have anybody to even cut that stuff down. We saw that our farm fields were paying a price for not having 2 workers on each one. That's a drag. We lost a lot of crop there. Oh man, that's painful to see. Our herdsmen. Let's see. We've got these 3 pastures working, right? We've got 1 with goose, 1 with turkey, and 1 with ducks. We've only got 1 worker on each of these. Boy, if we had more workers, we could experiment and see for these small pasture sizes, would they even benefit from having an extra worker or not? Hard to know. Man, oh, that was really devastating seeing that crop go. Big portion of that last crop for flax, pumpkin, and lettuce just got destroyed with winter. Water has rebounded. Let's take someone off of water. Boom. And what can we put them on? Our 2 firewood buildings are fully staffed. Our hunter's lodge is fully staffed. Food has recovered a little bit. This was under 1,000. It's now up to 1,097. Happiness has gone up a little bit. We bought some smoked beef or something, so that may have boosted happiness a little. That was pretty low, and the clothing has probably helped. We got 3 citizens that are freezing. That is probably a result of not having the fuel. Okay, we're starting to bring some fuel online. We're probably going to need to build another sawmill and just keep one dedicated at all times to doing the fuel. All right, we got 1 laborer. We unlocked something, or we were going to unlock. What were we going to unlock? It was in processing. We said weaving, right, for more clothing. We've got our tech point. I think I'm going to do it. The difference with the knitting. Knitting is rope and fishnets. I want to make sure we have a good supply of clothes, and that may be a trade item too. Textile water mill. Same function as a textile mill, but with greater efficiency. Let's do weaving. Let's get a textile mill built, maybe right next to the tailor here. Processing. Textile mill. Let's do it. These guys. Do we want a road in between them or not? Why not? Let's do it. Boom. Get a dirt road going up through here. I do have a bunch of cut stone, I think. Yeah, 105 cut stone. I did turn off the stonemason. The cut stone, I'm not sure what it's useful for other than building the roads out. I can see I've got a bunch of road here yet to be upgraded. We're down to 1 builder, if that. Let's see. Where is our builder building? These guys. Yeah, brought that down to 1. Stockpiles look good. We have tons of room. Tons of room. I still have somebody here grabbing clay. Let's see what our supply is. 21. Not great. Not great. I think I'm going to let that person just keep working on that. Could alternatively have them work on this. Firing clay. Oh, and refined fuel. Oh man, we need refined fuel even to make the bricks. Where did we put that? Smelter. Here's the fuel factory. It takes timber or coal. We do have We do have some timber. How's firewood looking? Not great. Yeah, I don't think we can turn that on yet. We're definitely going to need another forester. Or we're going to need to add people to our forester buildings. I think I still have 3 in this one. Production doesn't seem great. 132 last year, 192 this year. But we've got room for 4 in each building. I've got 2 buildings. This one's only got 1 person in it. It's like a short blanket with the people. Now, I could be accepting the immigrants in. It's just with the single clinic. School's doing their thing. Here's our little clinic. Yeah, here. Only got room for 1 doctor. Let's see in the stats. Does it tell us? Curious if we knew what, like our clinic, how utilized is that? It's way underutilized, meaning we can treat a bunch more people before we need to add another one. Maybe it wouldn't be as big of a deal to bring in the immigrants. It's not really showing me, is it? 40 adults, 15 students, 16 children. Clothing is now 100%. That's good. Education's not great. Yeah, nothing to see here, I don't think. May kick up this. Oh, dude, I thought we were at 5 times speed. Let's go to 10 times speed for a bit. And just try to keep an eye on things. Water's looking good. Take someone off of water. But I've got a lot of storage. You know what? I think I'm going to let that accumulate. Get a little bit ahead of the game here on water. We've only got 2 people working on it. 1 is probably not enough. But man, these farms, man, that's a bummer. I'm going to have to get 2 people, at least on the food farms, right? We're down to under 1,000 food again. When spring comes, these citizens are freezing. When spring comes, if we don't have new workers, I will have to take someone out of the water well, because we are doing pretty good on water. Fuel reserves are low. I've got as many people as I can working it. We do have timber to process. After a spring rain, the sky cleared and a beautiful rainbow appeared. Temperatures warmed up a lot. Perhaps we can pray that this year will be a warm year. Sure. The sunlight coming in from among the leaves seemed warmer. Okay, sure. We could use a respite from the cold here. Running at 10 times speed. Got 1 citizen freezing. Fuel reserves are low. 6 citizens want houses. Suppose I could try and build more housing, but man, not until food gets better. Food's in a bad spot here. Really bad spot. In fact, we're going to have to get maybe a little more serious about that. Let's take our dredger off and get them on the pumpkin farm. And let's take one of our water workers off and put them on the other food farm here. Just for now. They will work. I think they'll work as laborers when it's off season like this. I think I read that. What else do I have here that I can steal people from? Our smelter. Can you actually even do anything? Steel? Lack of raw materials. No, our smelter got auto-assigned a person. I don't think we can take a person off of that. And maybe put them... Got 3 hunters, which is good. Look at our food. We're gonna lose. We're gonna lose. We're gonna lose. Let's put this on pumpkin. We're in trouble. We are in trouble. Okay, I gotta take somebody off of firewood, and I gotta prioritize these farms. the food farms, not the flax so much. In fact, I may take a hunter off too, even though they're getting us stuff for clothing, and add to the pumpkin farm. Food is really low. We may be coming up on a death spiral here. Tools. Tools. We have no tools. Where's our toolsmith? Smithy. No workers have been assigned. I'm going to pull a firewood person. Let's get someone in the toolsmith. Do I have someone in the iron mine? I don't. Boy, we are spread so thin. Right now, I'm kind of prioritizing food. We only got a single builder. School, I think, is important. The smithy is important right now. Our veg processing doesn't have anything to process. Let's take them off. And what can we put them on? We could try to add a worker to one of these pens. Let's see if we have anything new. We don't. I don't need 2 workers in the flax, I don't think. Okay, I've got 4 workers. Let's add the hunter back. Should we add even a 3rd worker to one of these farms? Let's do it. Don't know if this is going to help or not. And I'm going to add another one to our turkey. We had some people growing up, it looks like. Food's down to 10. We're in desperate times. We're running at 10 speed. Let me bring it down to 5 speed. We'll keep it at 10 speed, actually. Get this out of the way. Get this out of the way. Clothing is hurting again, so we need we need our tailor back. Our textile mill still needs to be built. It's waiting on stone. We have 1 person doing stone. 1 builder. 1 person doing research. Gotta think we gotta keep at least 1 person doing research, right? The school does a little tiny bit of research. Firewood, I think we gotta keep these 3 people on that. I'm just looking for places I can pull people off. Water's okay. We only got 1 person working our well. 1 person working the outhouse. I imagine that's important. Oh, we got the police station. We've got 2 gatherers. That's probably important for our food. Okay, food just bumped up a little bit. I need to get someone in the kitchen, basically. I'm going to take off a repairman, actually, and get someone in our kitchen. It is a short blanket when it comes to resources. I've got no one doing iron. Let's change that right now. We got 1 extra worker. We got some people growing up, it looks like. Okay, we're harvesting pretty good here, it looks like. A few people. Probably could be better. Do we have, how we doing on cut stone? Wonder if I should improve the road here a little bit. If we've got the materials, maybe this will help the farms a little bit. Okay, food has now bounced up pretty good. 1322. Water's holding steady and firewood's not great. We've been burning through so much of that. If we get another worker, I think I may put him back into doing the fuel. Domestic fuel. Let's take a person off of this farm and put him on this farm. It seems to need more harvesting. Same thing here. Let's take this person off. Put them here, maybe. This looks like this field needs some work. We're going to lose some crops here, it looks like. Come on, up, go, go, go. Trying to get this stuff harvested as fast as we can. Food's almost at 2,000. Okay, this one's ready to lose a couple people. Let's get some people on here quickly. Maybe we can get this harvested. Go down to 5 times speed. Maybe that was useful for us to do. I'm not sure. Do we have the tailor? We need to get someone there. Let's go ahead and... Oh, no, we need the... We need this textile mill to get built. And we're waiting on stones. So we're probably going to have to take some farmers and put them on that. Do that. Boom, 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 boom. Got 56 people waiting on clothing. I can try to put the tailor back. Maybe there's a little bit of leather. But what we really need is this textile mill to get built. How are we doing on firewood? Horrible. Horrible, horrible. Add people back to that quickly. Timber, we're okay at 116. We still have those 140 planks we've never used. Clothing is the big deal right now. And we need stone. Got 3 people working the mine. Water's okay. Looking for places I can steal people. The tools, how are we doing on those? 41. Let's take the tool guy off for now and get him working on the stone. That's what we need for a textile mill, and that's what we need for clothes. Looks like we're getting a little bit of clothing built with leather that we have on hand. We've got 62 leather on hand from our hunters, probably. Would love to be able to grow some of ourselves, or raise some cows or bison or something ourselves to get leather. Water is slowly trickling down. Ore's not great. We don't have anybody even working it. Oh, no, we do. We got one person working on iron. That's fine. Okay, we got some stone being delivered. Let's go 10 times here. People injured and people cold. 61 people need clothing. 9 citizens are freezing. We had 1 birth last season. We haven't been building houses. Ooh, we got 21 kids. Seems like we need houses and we need food. Those seem to be priorities we need to be thinking about. How we doing? 14 out of 20 stones been delivered. Come on, guys. Let's do it. Got 2 workers. Got 1 builder. How we doing on timber? We're okay. Firewood. Firewood's horrible. Goodness. Come on, we need that stone. Six more stone and we can build the textile mill. We're doing okay with our leather supply. Maybe we can put another worker on that. Clothing, 70 people. Oh, man. That's horrible. That's hurting their productivity. They can't go out in the winter as much. I'm chewing up stone as fast as I can here. Don't have a mason working, I don't think. I don't know where the stone's all going. Ten times speed. Coming into spring. 1,500 food. we made it through with the firewood. I'm going to take 2 people off. Boink, boink. And I got to put these people in the farms. You and you for now. We still need clothing. I got 2 people working on that. We got a tech point. Big deal. What is up with the stone? Where is the stone going? I've got 4 people working it. Could it be a builder issue? I don't really have anything under construction except the roads. There it goes. Finally being built. Textile mill. Okay, let's take workers off of here. Boom. We'll leave 1 to keep it going. But let's get people on these farms. That's got to get someone here and someone here. Maybe 2 people. Still have 3 people working on firewood. We've got 3 hunters, 2 tailors. Alpaca wool, interesting. That must come from our hunters. I'd love to start a new pen with some new animal, but we're not getting any new animals. I don't know if I need to unlock those from the tech tree or buy them from the trader or what. Water is down. We need to get someone in the well. Let's do that. Okay, we're at 60 out of 90 construction for our textile mill. Then we can convert the flax into linen. What are we doing on flax? We've got 1,037 flax. So that's pretty good. Got a lot more farmers on our farm. And we've put 1 extra worker in the pasture with the turkeys. Does that... I wonder if we can tell how that's done. If that has improved our output or not. I just don't know. Yvonne has placed Arnold as a forester. Fine. Arnold the forester died by the spit of an alpaca when playing with it. Not so great. Don't play with the alpacas. Okay, this guy's done. I'm going to take off a tailor and I'm going to put this worker as a weaver. And we're going to do linen. We've got a bunch of linen to process. So hopefully that, or flax to process into linen. So that worker will stay busy for a good long time, I think. We've got our kitchen person working. Okay, researchers in the town found that a bug brought by immigrants mainly fed on weeds in the fields, which can increase the yield of crops. Okay, they wanted to make use of this bug to boost the field yield, but they knew little about the species. Okay. Introduce more books to help with research. Provide. Oh boy. Not sure what that means. Water. We've got 2 people working in wells. We got to keep an eye on that. Firewood is slowly accumulating. I still want to upgrade these houses, but I just can't seem to get beyond the pardon my scrolling here. Can't get ahead of the 8 ball in here in terms of the food, clothing, and firewood. Really a challenge to keep that all balanced. Tools, we're going to run into a problem with tools here soon as well. Might need to do more houses. Let's do that. I think we're going to have to. We've got some room here, it looks like, for 4 houses. I think we can fit 4 in there. Let's do it. Start with the road. And I'd love to do improved housing, but we don't have the materials for it. Yeah, we don't have those building kits. Man, that's a bummer. Okay. Boom. Boom. And rotate these guys. Boom, boom. And we'll make that another block in town. The challenge is definitely upon us here to survive. We're not thriving, that's for sure. Not yet. Not yet. We're trying. Trying. All right, I got an extra worker. Do we want to try to get this? Let's see. Kind of would like to get this stuff going. How about someone doing timber? Fortunately, we're gonna need to get ahead on our wood situation. Food is climbing. We're getting above 2,000 now. Let's put another worker on these farms. And we should think about doing another field actually too, probably. Yeah, food is now 2,300. Water is a problem. Water's a big problem. Let's get another person in the well. Harvest time. Go, 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 go. Nothing to harvest on this field. I'm going to take this person off, put him on here. Same thing here. Let's take these guys off, put them here. This one is just about harvested. Let's take 2 people off of that and get them over here working. It's going to be our clothing supply. I wouldn't mind getting ahead of the game on that one. We're in September. We're probably going to lose some of this flax. We might lose some of this bean too. There's a section of road we could probably upgrade. Do we have that stone? We got a little bit. See them walking here. Let's do this little section. Okay, we might get it. We might get most of our crop off. That's good to see. Compost plant. We haven't put anybody on that in a while. Let's these people off. I'm gonna get someone in there. That's gonna get us fertilizer. That's probably hurting our output too. We were out of fertilizer. Oh man, we got tons of dung, 2717. It's gonna chew up our water supply a little bit. Let's get another person on the well. Might need to start doing this, juggling our farmers around. What are we doing on clothing? I don't see people complaining yet. Got a tech point we can spend. I'm not going to worry about that at the moment. Concerned about fuel. What are we doing on that? Our little wood processor dudes. Let's get a couple people in there. Got 4 workers. Let's put someone in the forester building here. Get us more trees. And then I'd really like to get our fuel factory going, this thing. But they're gonna chew up some of our timber in the process. Let's try it. Let's try to get this moving. Or no, let's get the butcher going. Product has not been selected. How much do we have? 53 reserves. Not much. Let's get a butcher. I think that's going to stretch our food out, the food that we have from our pastures. And we could do another pasture actually, but what else? What else? Linen, 16 reserves. We could put someone else in the textile mill. Like I said, we've got a ton of textile to process. What else? Or timber. It's hard to know what to do. I'm going to put someone on timber, and we're going to try to kick on this fuel factory. I'm a little nervous about chewing up timber in the middle of winter. Man, yeah, I can't do it. Look at our food. Our domestic fuel just went to 0, like in like 2 seconds. Let's collect some of these trees up from out here. Let's see our houses. How are they looking for a repair? 98. That's not bad, actually. These might be lower. Yeah, the houses are being maintained pretty good. Shocked. Tools are down to 0. Let's put a worker in there. And let's put another worker in the iron mine because we need that for the tools. And now we're down to just 1 laborer. These farms people, though, I can free them up to do something better. Come on, stone, real quick. Let's take these off. Do 1 each. I'm going to put somebody to gather food for us there. What else? Reserve of fuel is low. Of course it is. Tools are low. Weaver's doing their thing. The tailor's doing their thing. Yeah, firewood's a problem. I think what we're going to need to do is just get rid of this this wood chopping house. And then put in another sawmill. In fact, it might fit right above the other one. Let's do that. Let's get another sawmill down. And then I might get rid of this chopping house, or at least not staff it, and try to get to where we have 6 citizens doing firewood out of the sawmills. Farms. Okay. Oh man, are we planning already? Pause, pause, pause. Let's take workers out of the mines. The water's okay. I'm going to borrow one of you guys. Gatherers, I'm going to borrow 2 of you guys. And we are going to staff these farms up as best I can. What do I got left? 3 workers. 1 here at least. 1 there. Anywhere else I can borrow water? We need to... I'm going to keep going. Maybe I can steal someone from there. Get this bean field to 3. Fertilizer hut. I think that makes sense to keep going. They've got tons of work to do. Police station. Let's take that guy off and have him work on the farm. We'll see if we get hit by crime as a result of that. We've got 1 person working on iron, 1 person working on stone. Let's go back to 5 speed. And get rid of these windows I keep leaving open. Sorry about that. Got 1 full warehouse of inventory. We've got lots of supplies of something. How's food look? Food's at 1,500. I've got 3 farmers on all of the food farms here. We have someone working in the kitchen still, I think. Yep. And we have a butcher working. How they doing? They've got meat to process, so that's good. Hopefully that food will last a little bit longer. Let's see what it says in the help about that. Turkey. Roast turkey. Imagine that's being... Okay, fancy food made with turkey and butter at the barbecue house. Okay, turkey's crowd can be processed into meat chop at the butchery. Meat chop. Let's see what meat chop is. Okay, food processed from various meats. The butcher can be used to make cured meat at the curing workshop. Wonder if that's something we should be looking at. Would be a food. Where would that be? Food processing. That one we've activated. That gave us the veg processing plant and the butcher. Barbecue. Yeah, we need steel. We're close to being able to do steel. Got 3 hunters. Iron. Our sawmill is waiting on iron. Let's put another person on iron temporarily. Oh, I do have tailors. See, I knew I had tailors. Now I got 2. My bad. Yeah, I didn't see it in the list because it wasn't constructed. So we've got a surplus tailor building here. In fact, maybe I can just turn that off. Textile mill. We're still processing linen. Folks are getting clothing. I got one more worker I want to place. I should probably Google what it takes for these farms. Like, what's the ideal number of workers? Let's try and get the fuel going for the fuel that we're going to need for our smelter is this refined fuel. Don't think we've got any of that done. Takes timber. We tried to get more people in our forester units. We've got 299 timber now. Toolsmith, are you able to do what you need? Looks like it. House tools. Almost 0. Got to keep that person working. Yeah, steel for that. We've got mill. Not growing any of this stuff yet. Oats. Grind wheat or oats into flour and malt. Food is not great. Water's okay, but not stellar. Just watching stuff get harvested here. You should see the food bounce up. Look at fuel is like nothing. How is that possible? In July. Okay, I'm going to take these people off of the chopping house. I'm going to shut down the chopping house. I'm going to put another person in here. And these guys are going to do domestic fuel for us. So we've got 5 people doing domestic fuel, and I believe, like I said several times, I think it's more efficient to produce it here in the sawmill. I seem to recall reading that in the help. So hopefully we can turn the corner on fuel. We've trying to get more people working in the forestry units. Don't know if maybe speeding up these roads or putting in a storage would make sense. Probably would, right? See, their range of effect is pretty big. Can I get a storage yard for logs nearby? What about trying to do that here? Storage yard. Put a storage yard right here, just a little one. And then let's restrict that. Once it's built, let's see if we can restrict that into timber, and maybe that'll make these guys a little more productive. Our foresters. Storable items, unselect all, and let's just do timber, if I can find it. Raw materials, maybe, timber. Just timber. And let's get a little road, dirt, at least, something. What do I got? I got 2 people working on iron. That's basically for tools. Timber, I've got a lot of people working on timber. Should we do something similar over here? Just wondering if these log cutters are running all the way back up to the storage yard and that's slowing them down. Why don't we put some storage nearby? I guess it could be right next to the building if we want. And then maybe the other laborers can come and get it. Or should we put it on the corner here? Got the profession forester. Yeah, she's probably having to go way back. Let's put a little storage yard in the corner here. See if this is an improvement or not. Get that built, and then we'll set this up for just timber, and then we'll call it an episode. 4 to 5 times speed. Food seems like it's slowly climbing. Wouldn't mind borrowing people for the harvest here. Maybe I can take someone off the iron mine. Oops, not add. And get them on one of these fields that needs people. Boom. This looks harvested. Let's take 2 of you off. And put you on this field. That's as much as I can do. Flax. Keep people off of this. Put them on the flax. Maybe that'll help. We're in September. Same thing here. Take you off. Add some people there. This is done. Storable items. We want just timber. But hopefully that will speed things up. How are we doing on cut stone? Not great. I don't have my stonemason working right now, I'm pretty sure. Clothing, we've got 61 in reserves. Flax, we still have over 1,000 in reserves. The butcher has a lot of goose meat in reserves to cut down. No duck meat. Is the goose by... No, turkey is the one where we've got the 2 workers. Let's compare... Boy, I don't have any fields that are the same size. Last year, 168 goose, and this one did 364 turkey. 364 turkey. Let's take a worker off of this and put him in here. Just curious if we can figure out how many workers it takes. All right, that's it for this one. Like I said, we're surviving. We're not thriving. Food is climbing up. Water's a little dicey. We've got 55 working adults spread out across a whole bunch of stuff. We're still fighting a constant battle with firewood for some reason. This domestic fuel, we're having a really hard time getting ahead of the game on that. We did start producing the refined fuel that we can use in a smelter. And maybe we can get some steel built and then look to build what I've been waiting on forever, is these building kits. I got to figure out how to make these. And then we can upgrade our houses, and maybe each of these houses won't consume so much of that domestic fuel. We can kind of save some production and efficiency. We've been upgrading the roads slowly as we go, so hopefully we're getting some efficiency out of that. We're probably going to need another cemetery before too long. We're more than half filled. Clothing feels like we've got that squared away. We've got reserves of 54 clothes, and we seem to have a decent balance here between producing linen from our flax reserves and then kicking out rough clothes at least. So we got 1 person in each of these buildings, and it seems like it's keeping up, at least to produce rough clothes. Eventually we want something a lot nicer. I'm struggling mightily trying to find another animal that we can put in an animal pen. Like, I would love sheep or something where we can get wool, or cows or something in here. Maybe there's something I need to learn about that. But yeah, it's a lot of fun. It's a lot, like I said, it's so far the big challenge has been the short blanket of people in the colony to spread across all these buildings, and then looking after fuel for the winter, which again is down at 9, and clothing and water. So yeah, it's a lot of fun. We're getting there. We're surviving. For now, Glidercat, saying thanks so much for watching. Special thanks as always to patrons and channel members. Really appreciate your support. And thanks to everyone else that's been giving the videos a thumbs up. I really appreciate that. And I'll see you all in the next episode.